Satnam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. When we find ourselves in our daily routine, we have specific ways of doing things. Our physical body tends to get stuck in a bit of a rut. So we might tend to carry our bag on a certain shoulder, or we might sit in a certain way or walk in a certain way that feels easier on the body. And when we get stuck in these physical ruts, we tend to lose our flexibility or our ability to adapt to change. And this is where our Kundalini yoga practice is so important. It keeps us flexible, it keeps us open and fluid, so we can really handle whatever it is that life throws at us. Today's Kundalini yoga kriya is known as the kriya to create muscular balance, and it's all about recalibrating the body, realigning and readjusting us out of any of those ruts that we might have formed in the physical form, so we can stay open, we can stay flexible, and we can handle whatever situation we find ourselves in. Let's bring our palms together, give them a good vigorous rub, and bring your prayer mudra into the heart center. Take a deep inhale to stretch tall through the spine. And exhale to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lift through the heart. And exhale to draw the chin in towards the neck. Let's take a deep inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in until you get the hang of them. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Take a deep inhale. And hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini yoga practice, keeping you safe from injury and keeping the space that you're practicing in clear and protected. Exhaling, relaxing the hands down to the knees in Gyan Mudra, index fingers touching thumbs, just allowing those mantras to settle in the body, in the mind, bringing you into presence for your Kundalini yoga. Good, so we're going to start with a pranayama that just brings us into mental balance. We're going to keep our left hand on the knee. I'm mirroring you, Gyan Mudra. We're bringing the right thumb to the right nostril as we inhale deep through the left nostril. And then we block the left nostril with either the ring finger or the pinky finger, and we exhale right. Inhale right. Switch and exhale left. Inhale left. Switch and exhale right. At your own pace, inhale right. Keeping the eyes locked into third eye point, making this breath really long and slow and deep. As we bring into balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain, the heart and the ta or the sun and the moon energies of the body, and the logical and the rational with the creative and the imaginative. Keep the eyes rolled up and into the center of the brow, the third eye point. And slow that breath down. Inhale deep. Relax the hand down to the knee in Gyan Mudra and exhale through both nostrils. Just take a moment here, experiencing and basking in that really lovely clarity and balance that comes with Anuloma Viloma, alternate nostril breathing. Settle into that space of neutrality in preparation for this Kundalini Yoga Kriya, Create Muscular Balance. Good, so we've got our fingers interlaced in Venus Mudra. We've got our hands behind our neck, under the hair if you have long hair. Elbows out wide, belly pulls in really strong. We're going to inhale left. I'm mirroring you. Exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Good, eyes are rolled up and into the third eye point in the center of the brow. Elbows are out wide to open out through the chest, open the armpits. And you're imagining the body spiraling around the spine that creates a kind of plumb line between the pelvis and the skull. Remember to keep the navel in strong. The breath and the movement powerful. This is all about rebalancing. About spiraling off any ruts, any habitual patterns that might have formed in the body. About opening us up. Keeping us fluid. Come into the center with a deep inhale. Hold that breath, squeeze Mulband, which means you're squeezing anus and sex organs, pulling the navel in, driving that energy all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. Hold it, squeeze it, stretch. And exhale, float the hands down to the knees, Gyan Mudra. Again, staying present for this lovely feeling of neutrality, of balance, of clarity in the body. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good, we're going to come to sit in rock pose on the heels. If your knees, your ankles, your feet feel a little uncomfortable in this posture, stay with your easy pose with the legs crossed. Bring some pillows perhaps to stack on top of each other for your forehead, because we're going to be bowing. On the exhale, we bring the forehead to the floor. On the inhale, we sit back up with the hands resting on the floor by the legs. Good, the eyes rest up and into the third eye point. And we're creating a really lovely rhythmic hypnotic movement with this bowing motion and with this breath. We're hypnotizing the ego mind so we can move beyond it into the heart space, which is the home of the soul. The heart is where the soul's destiny is inscribed. Now we're going to continue the motion, but we've got our hands in Venus Mudra behind the neck, and on the exhale, when we bring the forehead down, we're lifting the hands away from the neck. On the inhale, when we come up, the hands come onto the neck. Keeping the eyes locked into third eye point, keeping that lovely rhythmic movement and breath going. It doesn't matter if you only move the hands just a millimeter away from the skin of the neck. That's absolutely fine as well. It's just this added movement that's bringing us into the heart space. Lifting that energy up into the higher centers, into the heart, into Vishuddha chakra, the throat. And inhaling up. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more bund. Pelvic floor squeezes up, belly pulls in, and you're driving that energy from tailbone up the spine to the crown of the head. Hold it, squeeze it, stretch. And exhale, float the hands down to the knees, Gyan Mudra. Take a moment here just to feel that clarity, that balance, the effects of that hypnosis on the mind. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. Now we're going to come onto our back. We've got our hands tucked underneath the buttocks. We've got our feet lifted just above the floor, and we've got our chin tucked in. And we're going to take a few breaths here, just consolidating our energy at the navel. You might find yourself shaking as the nervous system resets itself. That's a great sign. Let yourself shake. If this is too much, bring alternate knees into the chest. Do what you need to do to hold yourself in this posture. Inhale deep. And exhale, relax, release. Take a moment on the back, just allowing that energy to integrate, to circulate. And now we're going to bring our knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Give yourself a little hug and a rock from side to side. Tuck the hands into the creases behind the knees. We'll rock forwards and back, up and down along the spine a few times until you come all the way up to sitting. And we're going to come into a Navasana, a boat pose. So you've got your knees bent, you're tucking your hands into the creases behind the knees, and you're leaning back. So your body's creating a kind of V shape. We've got our eyes rolled up and into the third eye point, and we're breathing long, slow, and deep here. Hold the spine straight, lift the heart towards the sky, tuck the chin in. If you want to challenge yourself in this Navasana, release the arms and let the fingers point towards the toes. This is a really great nervous system reset. If that's too much for you, again, just tuck your hands underneath the knees and breathe long, slow, and deep. Hold it steady as you relax the shoulders away from the ears, as you lift the heart towards the sky. Hold your boat pose. Imagine yourself still in the rocky waves of life, in the tempests and all of those undercurrents. You're still and calm in your little boat. And because this is rather funny, we're going to start to laugh. Find the humor in it. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at the world. Because it's all bonkers. Even this kriya. Totally bonkers. Keep it going. Keep lifting the heart. Keep giggling. Okay, and now come back to stillness, come back to your Navasana. Again, just relaxing that breath, slowing the breath down. Let yourself settle in, not much longer now, stay with it. And inhale deep. Hold the breath, squeeze more bund. And exhale, come down to lying on the back with the knees bent. Just take a moment here. Allow the sacrum to feel the support of the earth beneath. And we're going to now come up into a bridge pose. So, lifting your hips up, shuffle your shoulder blades together underneath you. Interlace your hands if you can reach that far. Push into the floor with your feet. And we're going to hold our bridge pose with a breath of fire. So this is our panting breath through the nose. If that feels a little bit too strong for your practice today, just slow it down to a long, slow, deep breath. Keep lifting those hips up if you can. Keep the knees and the thighs parallel. Big toes are slightly pointing inwards like pigeon toes. Imagine a rope from your hips to the sky and someone is pulling your hips upwards. Giving the kidneys a nice little squeeze here, getting rid of any excess adrenaline, any excess stress from the body. Blast it out with this breath of fire. Inhale deep. Hold the breath, squeeze more bund, lift high through the hips. And exhale, release the arms and curl the spine down, vertebra by vertebrae, with the tailbone coming down last. Now you can keep your knees bent and just fold them in towards each other, or you can extend your legs straight out for your Shavasana. Get yourself really nice and comfortable. Stretch your arms out wide and allow yourself to be heavy on the earth, to allow this energy to integrate. Relaxing and releasing the toes and the feet, the heels and ankles. Relaxing and releasing calves and shins, knees and thighs. Relaxing and releasing buttocks and groin, pelvis and pelvic floor. Relaxing and releasing the abdomen and belly, the solar plexus. Relaxing and releasing the ribs, lungs and heart. Relaxing and releasing collarbones and shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Relax and release into the earth. Relaxing and releasing the upper arms and elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, thumbs. Relaxing and releasing neck and jaw, teeth and tongue, lips, cheeks, nose, eyes and ears. Relaxing and releasing forehead and scalp, skull and brain. And relaxing the whole of the central nervous system, relaxing every muscle in your body. Allowing yourself to just be in stillness, in silence for the next 30 seconds. And I will guide us out on the other side. Just relax. And starting to wriggle fingers and toes. Circle wrists and ankles first in one direction and then in the other direction. And gently turn the head from left to right, stretch out through the neck. Come back to the center. Deep inhale to stretch the arms up above the head. Point and flex the feet. Stretch. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale across the body to the left side. Turn the head in the opposite direction to the knee and breathe into that twist. Inhale to center. Exhale down. Inhale, opposite knee into the chest. Exhale across the body. Turn the head. Breathe into that twist. Inhale to center. Exhale down. Inhale, both knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Give yourself a big rock from side to side. And then bring palms of hands together, soles of feet together. Give them a vigorous rub. Bring yourself back into your body. And tucking hands into creases behind knees. Rock forwards and back, up and down along the spine a few times till you come all the way back up to sitting tall in your easy pose. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your heart lifts, your chin tucks in. We'll bring the palms together in Prem Mudra. And we'll take a deep inhale to chant our Sat Nam. Truth is our name. Take a deep inhale. Sat Nam. Bow your chin to your chest, offering your gratitude to your body, your mind, your breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga. Sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. Satnam. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Yogigems. I hope you enjoyed this Kundalini Yoga Kriya, Create Muscular Balance. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please do subscribe. And always my immense gratitude to those who support me on Coffee and through the YouTube Super Thanks. Huge appreciation to you. Satnam and lots of love.